I'd like to think that, my love and enthusiasm for the job and the passion that it is for me shows through, because there's nothing more rewarding than seeing my clients' happy faces, knowing that you're a part of their single biggest purchase, and managing the process to the greatest of ease.
Hi, I'm Mark Slade, Keller Williams in Maplewood. Our agency is actually called Midtown Direct because we are part of the Midtown Direct train station towns.
Back in about '95, my best friend moved to this quaint little town called Maplewood and said, "You got to come out and take a look at it." And I said, "Oh, why not?" Came out and visited him, had a great meal. But I started walking the town with him, and I started seeing how wonderful it was, because Maplewood's very unique. It's one of the few downtowns in all of the state of New Jersey that the main drag, so to speak, is not about a county road that everyone's driving through. We are off that. So to get here, you have to come off one of those main county roads. So it's a destination. Now, another part of what I like to do with my clients is I like to take them through the town. I want them to get an idea that they're not just buying a house, but they're buying a lifestyle, and they're buying into a community. I want them to be comfortable with that community. I don't want there to be any surprises. So I'll encourage them to either have a coffee at Village Coffee or maybe a pint of beer at the pub. We call this the pub, of course, St. James Gate. They could hang out at Coda. What makes Maplewood such a vital town and a hot town with a hypermarket in real estate is the fact that you can hop on that train, and in 30 to 35 minutes, you can be in Manhattan, Penn Station. It's like riding the subway from Park Slope, Brooklyn, like I used to. So this was a wonderful adjustment in life, because my commute didn't really adjust. I got to sit on nicer seats, and I got to go into the same Penn Station, basically. And I'm coming here from a suburb with a house and a yard as opposed to an apartment complex.
After a long and profitable career in the fashion business as an executive vice president, I ended up down and out. And so when you're down and out and you have no money, you look for ways to be creative with what you do have. So I had time, I had computers, I had an ability to want to learn something new, to relaunch myself. So I started listening to webinars. I started blogging about real estate, about the community that I live in with my Love to Live in Maplewood blog.
So one of the things that I love doing for my clients, current and past, is respecting them on their birthdays and holidays. And if someone's just bought a home from me, it's their first year anniversary, and I'm inclined to bring a bottle of champagne with a little first year home anniversary type card for them. And today what we did is we dropped off some cookies for one of my clients I sold her house, and I'm also helping her, well, she's already bought her other house she's moving into, but it's her birthday today. And so what better way than to bring her a little box of cookies? That kind of thing keeps you so present in their minds that there is no other competition when it comes to realtors. So another part of what we do as realtors is we have to know the inventory. And so in this area, Tuesdays and Thursdays are commonly days where we have broker opens. And so a listing agent provides access to the home for 2.5, 3 hours. So respective agents, fellow agents in the community can come see it. Those that have clients are most apt to be here. Those that are thinking about it will be here. Those that are thinking about listing a similar type home will be here. But the good thing and the most important thing to do is to learn the inventory and try to get an understanding of the price-value relationship in town so you can talk that with your prospective clients.
I created open house websites, which was another free alternative, giving people town-specific open house lists and a map of where to find their properties. Once I did those things, my business started to evolve dramatically. And as my business evolved and I started to make more money, I was then able to do the marketing that I always wanted to do.
Hey Laura, it's Mark. I can actually open up my blog to see the posts that come up that mention preschools. I can click on the headline, which gives me a URL, which I then can copy and paste and send to them. And the beautiful thing about that is I'm giving them information that I know where it is. It's in my database. And when I say my database, it's in my blog's Love to Live in Maplewood database. The minute they get that content, it's electronic, it's an ebook with links, and it's in my database. So it's all about finding a way to foster that connection between customer and or client and me. But it's a great way of keeping them in your house, so to speak, and seeing that you are a wealth of information, which lends to your credibility and local expertise.